More vacations, more vacations, more vacations. Hey, Seth Daly here with ProBusinessReviews.com. In with a review, independent third-party review of the company MOR Vacations. This company surfaced, I believe, in late July 2008. Pre-launched in August, and is probably going to be coming out of pre-launch in October here. Coming up. What is MOR Vacations? MOR Vacations is a travel club. Vacation club membership. If you're into vacationing, if you're into a business opportunity where you can receive up to $1,000 commissions and $250 overrides, you might actually consider looking into this. I'm not endorsing it. I'm just saying do your due diligence and research, and I'm going to share a couple sides of the story here with MOR Vacations. So let's go ahead and look at some of the facts. It's kind of hard to find some of the information on this website. There's not a whole lot of information here, but if I click on the join link, the join button, and I'm going to hit order selection. Oops, I got to agree here. If I hit order selection, I've got a couple different options. Right now, the platinum or the diamond membership that they're calling it is $1,298. It's going to be going up to $3,998, I believe, once they launch. And so what's the deal with this? They have financing, which is kind of cool, right? If you don't have the $1,298 or the $4,000 when it comes out to throw down, you can finance it. Sounds good from the surface. I mean, you come in with a 450 FICO score or higher. I mean, that's if you got 450 FICO score, you're hurting financially. So, but just watch this. What I'm going to show. I saw this on another video, and I'll post it on my blog at ProBusinessReviews.com. But if you take $698 or $1,698, you put $498 down and 12 payments of $100. That's over 80% interest that you're paying. When you finance it this way, it is over 80% interest. That's highway robbery, and it gets even better. $198 down and 12 payments of $150, over 100% interest. That's really, really shocking. I mean, I know the company is taking on a certain amount of risk. You're actually getting a business opportunity at the same time. However, it's just, to me, that's it's a little much to be charging for interest rate. I mean, it's just kind of crazy, something to be aware of, and that's the purpose of this video, is just to kind of point things out. If you're gonna do this, you're better off throwing this on a credit card and paying that way. And in fact, I'm not quite sure if you can even pay credit card. I think it's cash or certified check, cashier's check or money order. But let's head over to another site. Here's some of the locations that they have for hot weeks. I think they're like $149 right now per week, which is kind of cool. I mean, they've actually it seems like they have a decent product. I don't know who their actual provider is because they are keeping that a secret. They're not going to be disclosing that information. I don't know if that's due to legality reasons or not, or not quite sure what the deal is. To me, it looks really similar to the same company that Global Resorts Network gets their inventory from, and so I don't know if they just signed like a non-compete, or not a non-compete, like a non-disclosure, just to avoid that whole issue. Because if you look at them side by side, if you've been investigating Global Resorts Network, which if you haven't, you probably should, because it's an older company than MOR Vacations, and they've got some pretty fair amount of distributors, and there's a lot of resources that you can tap into being within Global Resorts Network. So not to say the MOR Vacations hasn't. They're just a newer company. I mean, new companies come and go. I mean, just last week, ITV Ventures announced that they're going to get rid of their distributorship program. I mean, there's people who were had downlines of thousands of people, and their business is gone. So and that was a multi-million-dollar direct response company. So the company is not out of business, but the business opportunity is no longer there the way it was before. A couple other things I wanted to just point out. Let's see here. M.O.R Vacations is based out of Wisconsin. There's a report circulating on the internet right now. I know you don't always believe what's on the internet, but it's an interesting story. I believe the website is webinar911.com. You can check that out. A distributor or a potential distributor was doing some research. Somebody that I'm familiar with, reputable person, was doing his due diligence research, and interesting story about how he really couldn't get a lot of straight answers from M.O.R Vacations, the leadership, and the folks involved. So it just kind of brought some things to light for myself. And so you just may want to just do your due diligence and research in that. Webinar911.com, I think, is the website there. So on to other things. So the actual comp plan involved here looks like it's been evolving a little bit. It's called Perpetual Leverage, which is the same name that Global Resorts Network had for their comp plan. So they kind of this company, in my opinion, is a total spin-off from Global Resorts Network. Who knows? They might even, like I said, they might even be getting this inventory from the same place. Not 100% sure. However, it looks like $1,000 per sale after they come out of launch, or after they pre-launch, and then you've got to your first two sales, you're paid, looks like, just a portion, and then once you get your first two sales under the belt, then it's $1,000. So review the comp plan. I know they're going to be coming out with a movie pretty soon. You definitely want to take a look at that. The cool thing is you don't actually have to pass anybody up, which is a big difference between the M.O.R Vacations and Global Resorts Network. So that's something that is to do some research on. No passing up sales, although in this type of a business, the duplication is not as the comp plan is going to make it sound like you're just going to be on easy street after you get a team of 10, 12, 20 frontline people. But I've been there, and duplication doesn't happen that easy. So be aware of that. I guess the bottom line is really, when you're coming into a business like this with M.O.R Vacations or Global Resorts Network or Carbon Copy Pro, Wealth Masters, any of these higher ticket items, you just want to make sure the product value is there. In a vacation membership like this, I believe that the product value is there as long as this company can follow through and in a sustained way. If their source is a long-term source, I know they say they've been around 18 years, but what if M.O.R Vacations goes under? Do you still have access to this vacation package and this whole thing? That's something to consider. I know for myself, I sat in through a timeshare presentation about a month and a half ago, and they wanted $23,000 for beautiful resorts. It sounded like a really good deal. I got my arm twisted, but I got a gas card out of it, so it was cool. But anyways, just make sure that you're going to use this. Don't buy it just for the business opportunity. Make sure that you're actually going to use this for yourself and your family. And finally, make sure you find a good mentor. I will be recommending somebody at probusinessreviews.com, somebody that can you can follow. And if you decide to hook up with M.O.R Vacations, somebody that you can get some mentorship and follow and learn how to brand yourself on the internet. So, again, Seth Daly here with ProBusinessReviews.com. Head over to my website and you'll see a more written portion of M.O.R Vacations and some additional information and videos and links. Again, Seth Daly here, ProBusinessReviews.com. Thanks so much. We'll talk soon.